Hey, welcome back. Today we're diving into something that sounds simple, but, well, it really isn't. Running an election. For your club, your student council, any group, really. It can be a total headache. So we're going to look at a tool that promises to change all of that.
All right, so let's just start with the problem itself. What exactly makes this so tough for so many groups out there?
So, have you ever actually tried to run one of these things for, your community group or maybe a nonprofit? If you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It seems so easy on paper, but it can just spiral into this huge, complicated mess. And honestly, it leaves everyone kind of frustrated before the voting even starts.
And these pain points, they're pretty much the same everywhere. First off, professional tools, way too expensive. The tech side of things can be a total nightmare to set up. And what if you have a diverse group? Language barriers can literally leave people out. Then there's the big one. How do you actually make sure the whole thing is fair? That it's secure and people aren't voting more than once.
Okay, so this is where a platform called TapVoter steps in. It's designed to tackle exactly these problems, to just tear down all those barriers we've been talking about.
Yeah, its whole reason for being is to be a direct answer to all those headaches. The goal is to make voting possible for any group, no matter how much money they have or how tech-savvy they are.
And they start with, honestly, the most important feature for pretty much any community group. It's $0, completely free. For groups running on the shoestring budget or just volunteer power, this is a total game changer. We're not talking about premium tiers or hidden fees. Nope. No limits on voters, no limits on elections. It's just free.
Right, so you're probably thinking, what's the catch? And it's pretty simple, actually. The whole thing is supported by some minimal, non-intrusive Google ads. By doing it this way, they don't have to sell your data or lock features behind a paywall. It just keeps the whole service open and free for everyone. Now, this next part is what makes it a really big deal for diverse communities. The platform supports over 23 languages. We're talking everything from Spanish and Chinese to Arabic and Hebrew. It even handles right-to-left languages perfectly. And this isn't just some afterthought, it's a core part of the design. It's all about making sure that language is never a reason someone can't participate.
So think about what this means. You, as the organizer, could set everything up in English, but when your members go to vote, they can see the entire thing in their own language. The whole interface just flips over automatically. It's just a super seamless way to make sure everyone feels included.
Okay, so it's free, it's multilingual, but is it secure? I mean, that's probably the biggest question of all, right? How do you know the vote is actually legit and fair?
Well, the heart of its security system is something called a 9-character voter key. It's pretty straightforward. Every single voter gets their own unique code, and once you use that code to vote, poof, it's gone. It's a really simple but effective way to stop anyone from voting twice.
And they don't stop there. They add more layers of security on top. For instance, once the voting actually begins, the election is locked down. You can't go in and change candidates or move the dates around. There's also an option for fully anonymous voting if you need total privacy. And get this, once an election is over, it's archived for good. You can't reopen it or mess with it.
It's also super flexible in how you vote. You can do the classic, pick one candidate kind of election. Or you can use ranked choice voting, where people rank their favorites in order. This is awesome for groups that want to find a candidate everyone can kind of agree on, not just the one with the most first-place votes.
If you've ever run one of these, one of the most frustrating things is just waiting. You have no idea what's going on until the polls close. Well, TapVoter has a live monitor to fix that. It lets you watch participation as it happens, in real time, so you get this constant pulse on how things are going, who's voting, and what the turnout looks like.
All right, so free, multilingual, secure, live monitoring. You're probably thinking, this sounds complicated to set up. But actually, the whole process is designed to be the exact opposite. It's incredibly simple.
It really just comes down to 3 basic steps. Step 1, you create the ballot. Step 2, you generate those secure voter keys and send them out to your members. And step 3, you sit back and watch the results roll in. The whole thing from start to finish can apparently be done in about 5 minutes. That's it.
So let's pull all this together. You've got the $0 price tag, the huge language support, and rock-solid security. What does that all add up to? What's the big picture here?
Well, I think their own tagline says it best, making democratic voting accessible to all. It really shows that this isn't just about making another piece of software. It's about knocking down the barriers that stop people from participating in the first place, whether you're a tiny book club or a huge national nonprofit. So yeah, when you look at it, it's that combination of 4 things that really makes it powerful. It's free, it's simple, it works in tons of languages, and you can vote from anywhere. That whole package just wipes out pretty much every single obstacle that gets in the way of a community election.
And that really leaves us with one big question to think about. As our communities get more and more connected online and more diverse, could tools like this, simple, free, and inclusive, actually become the new normal for how we make decisions together?